In the vastness of space aboard the human exploration vessel Odyssey, humanity receives an unexpected summons from the ancient and powerful alien race known as the Valtraxians, beings revered across the galaxy for their wisdom and formidable presence. Despite their technological superiority, the Valtraxians face a unique dilemma. Their young are being hunted by a mysterious enemy, the Moroi, and only humanity, with its unparalleled instinct to protect the vulnerable, is deemed worthy to safeguard them. Captain Alara Miles, a seasoned leader with a deep sense of duty, accepts the honor, leading her crew into uncharted Valtraxian territory. There, they are entrusted with a group of Valtraxian young, brilliant empathic beings capable of deep connection. Among them is a particularly sensitive child named Nova, who bonds with Dr. Aiden Reyes, the Odyssey's medic. As the humans adjust to their new role, a sense of purpose blossoms among them, but shadows loom at the edge of the system. The Moroi, relentless and unseen, are drawing closer, and the crew must prepare for a battle not just of strength but of spirit, a test that will define the future of human and Valtraxian relations. As the Odyssey and the Valtraxian nursery ship embark on their joint journey through the perilous borderlands of the galaxy, the crew quickly learns that protecting the young Valtraxians is far more complex than anticipated. The Valtraxian children, though physically fragile compared to their imposing adult counterparts, possess unique abilities, sensitive to emotional bonds, and capable of recording experiences in a genetic memory that will shape their entire species' future. Dr. Aiden Reyes spends long hours studying the young, forming a special connection with Nova, whose curiosity about humans deepens the bond between the two species. Meanwhile, Captain Alara Miles grapples with mounting tension among her crew, especially from Security Chief Marcus Kane, who remains wary of the mission's dangers and the trust placed in humans by a race of apex predators. Engineer Lena Kim works tirelessly with Valtraxian technicians to integrate their advanced shielding technology, preparing for inevitable attacks as they approach hostile territories. The journey becomes a delicate balance of diplomacy, vigilance, and compassion, highlighting humanity's rare empathy amid a galaxy dominated by suspicion and power struggles. As the Odyssey closes in on contested space, the crew braces for the first true test of their guardianship. As the Odyssey and the Valtraxian nursery ship enter the contested sector, the uneasy calm shatters with the first sudden attack. Small, fast-moving enemy fighters, mercenaries known as the Moroi, swarm the convoy, exploiting the tight space to strike with overwhelming numbers. Captain Alara Miles immediately orders battle stations, her crew springing into action to defend both ships. Security Chief Marcus Kane coordinates defensive maneuvers, while Engineer Lena Kim monitors the shields, pushing the hybrid human Valtraxian technology to its limits. Amid the chaos, Dr. Aiden Reyes rushes to help the frightened Valtraxian children, including Nova, guiding them to safety and offering comfort despite the danger. The attack is fierce and relentless, testing every ounce of skill and courage aboard the Odyssey. Yet, through coordinated effort and human ingenuity, they manage to repel the first wave, proving that humanity's instinct to protect the vulnerable is more than just instinct. It is a strength that can turn the tide even in the darkest moments of battle. Following the intense first attack, the Odyssey and the Valtraxian nursery ship find themselves in a fragile standoff within the hostile contested space. Captain Alara Miles orders a full assessment of damages, while the crew works tirelessly to repair critical systems. Trust between the humans and Valtraxians deepens as both sides share knowledge. Valtraxian shield technology merges with human engineering, creating a more resilient defense. Meanwhile, Dr. Aiden Reyes continues to bond with the young Valtraxians, whose curiosity and gentle nature inspire hope amidst the tension. However, the threat is far from over. Intelligence reports reveal the mercenary Moroi forces regrouping for a larger, more coordinated assault. Ilara and her senior officers prepare strategies not just for survival, but to protect their newfound allies at any cost. The crew realizes that this mission is no longer about simple escort. It is a fight to safeguard the future of two very different, but now intertwined, species. The attack came suddenly, shattering the uneasy calm that had settled over the Odyssey and the Valtraxian nursery ship. Captain Alara Miles was already at her command console, her eyes scanning the sensor arrays as multiple small, fast-moving contacts appeared on the edge of detection range. Moroi mercenary fighters, notorious for their deadly swarm tactics. With a sharp bark of orders, Alara rallied her crew to battle stations. The ship's corridors hummed with controlled urgency as every member moved into position, ready for the impending assault. The hybrid shield system, the result of weeks of collaboration between human and Valtraxian engineers, flickered to life, creating a shimmering barrier around both ships. Outside, the darkness of space exploded with streaks of red and blue as laser fire erupted. The Moroi fighters darted in waves, exploiting their numbers to overwhelm defenses. The Odyssey's gunners worked tirelessly, targeting clusters of attackers with precise bursts. But the mercenaries' hit-and-run tactics tested every ounce of human resolve and coordination. Meanwhile, the Valtraxian crew, towering and fierce, manned their own weapon systems, their multiple eyes narrowing in deadly focus. Still, even their fearsome appearance could not mask the tension. These were their most vulnerable moments. Inside the nursery ship, the atmosphere was thick with protective urgency. Young Valtraxians, no bigger than human toddlers but with the same multi-eyed gaze, were gathered into the central chambers, designed to be the safest part of the vessel. Their caretakers, exoskeletons gleaming under emergency lighting, moved swiftly but gently, calming the young with low, reassuring trills. Dr. Aiden Reyes, the human physician assigned to the mission, knelt among them, his hands steady as he soothed the frightened children. His medical scanner hummed quietly, checking vital signs while his voice, soft but confident, offered comfort in a language beyond words. A bond had formed between him and the young Valtraxians, one born from compassion and shared vulnerability. Back on the Odyssey, communications between the two ships crackled constantly, ensuring seamless coordination. Captain Alara's voice remained calm but firm over the comms, directing repositioning and shield modulation to counter the mercenaries' shifting attack patterns. Each new wave tested the limits of their technology and teamwork, but also their humanity. This was more than a battle for survival. It was a test of why the Valtraxians had chosen humans as guardians of their future. The willingness to risk life and limb to protect the defenseless, no matter how alien, was a quality no technology could replace. As explosions rocked the ships and alarms blared, Alara allowed herself a brief thought. Their greatest weapon wasn't just their firepower, it was their empathy. Even apex predators in the galaxy trusted humans to protect their young. And in this crucible of fire and fear, the crew of the Odyssey was about to prove why. The story reveals a profound truth about the nature of strength and survival. In a universe where power often means domination, true strength comes from empathy and the courage to protect others, regardless of species or circumstance. Humans stand out not because of their physical might or superior technology, but because of their deep-rooted instinct to care for and defend the vulnerable, even at great personal risk and without immediate gain. This rare quality of unconditional guardianship earns the trust of even the most fearsome predators, showing that compassion can bridge vast differences and create alliances that pure force never could. Ultimately, the story teaches that empathy and selflessness are not weaknesses, but powerful forces that shape a better future, emphasizing that the survival and flourishing of any society depend on the willingness to protect and nurture its young and defenseless.